Welcome back to a brand new PTCG live video. Today I'll be showcasing the new Ethan's Typhlosion from the newly released set Destined Rivals. So that being said, let's get into the deck list. Let's see which new cards we'll be running. So we do have the 4 copies of the Ethan's Cyndaquil, the 4 Ethan's Quilava for that Bonded by the Journey ability. Once during your turn, you can search out your deck for the Ethan's Adventure card and put it into your hand. So very helpful to get that supporter card for free basically with this Quilava. And then we do have the 3 copies of the Ethan's Typhlosion here. This will be our main attacker for this deck. And then we're mostly interested in just that first attack, the Buddy Blast. For 1 fire energy, we can do 40 base damage and then 60 more damage for each Ethan's Adventure card in our discard pile. So we can basically do 280 damage for 1 fire energy if we have all 4 in our discard pile. And then to bump up that damage by a little bit, we have the 2 copies of the Victini here for the ability Victory Cheer, where the attacks used by your Evolution Fire Pokemon do an extra 10 more damage. So this ability does stack up. If we get both of these Victinis onto our bench, we can do an extra 20 more damage with our Ethan's Typhlosion. And then we do have the 1 copy of the Shaymin here for that ability the Flower Curtain, just to protect our benched Pokemon. And then lastly, we do have the 1 copy of the Budew here for some cheap item lock. For the Itchy Pollen, we can do 10 base damage. And then during your opponent's next turn, they can't play any item cards from their hand. And then moving on to our trainer cards for our ace spec, we do have the Secret Box. We can only use this card if we discard 3 other cards from our hand. And then we can search out our deck for an item card, tool card, supporter card, and a stadium card. And then for our stadium cards, we do run the 2 copies of the Gravity Mountain. For each stage 2 Pokemon in play, they have a minus 30 HP for both you and your opponent. And then for our supporter cards, we have the 1 Arven for searching out an item card and a tool card. The 2 Boss's Orders for gusting up one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. The 4 copies of Ethan's Adventure, where you can search out your deck for up to 3 in any combination of Ethan's Pokemon or Fire Energies and put them into your hand. We have the 1 Iono for draw support as well as hand disruption. The 1 copy of Kieran, where we have 2 options and we can choose one of them. We can either switch out our active Pokemon of a benched Pokemon or do an extra 30 more damage to your opponent's active EX or V. And then we do have the 1 copy of the Lana's Aid, where we can put 3 in any combination of Pokemon without rule boxes or basic energy cards from our discard pile back into our hand. And then lastly, we do have the 3 copies of the Professor's Research for some extra draw support. And then moving on to the tool cards, we have the 1 copy of Bravery Charm. We can attach this to a basic Pokemon to get extra 50 more HP. The 1 copy of the Rescue Board. The 3 copies of the Vengeful Punch. We can have this attached to a Pokemon, and when it is in the active spot and it is knocked out by your opponent, the attacking Pokemon takes 40 damage for knocking us out. And then lastly, we do have the 5 basic fire energies. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And let's get into some games here. Hopefully they go first here. And they have us go first. Okay. Which could still work out if we get rare candies. Get a mulligan. Nice, that works out pretty good actually. So yeah, they won the coin toss and they decided to go second for this game. So it looks like this is going to be Dragapult, either that or Goldango. They got Artisan. So I don't think we're going to need the Shaymin because it's not going to prevent effects of attacks, just damage. Okay, this is interesting. Looks like they're using Xatu here for their draw support. Oh wow, are you serious? They use Iono when we had like such a perfect hand. Yeah, there goes the rare candy to the bottom of the deck. That is so bad. I guess we'll just have to go for the item lock. Because they're really not giving us many options here. I guess we can go for Ultra Ball here and get the Quilava at least. But it's definitely going to take us a lot more time to set up here. Okay, all the Ethan's adventures are in the deck. Go for item lock. We had such a perfect hand that last turn. And it's not like we even searched anything out that turn at all. So there was really no reason to prompt our opponent to use Iono. It looks like their hand was just that bad, I guess. Oh wow. They just passed? What did they do? They just played Arven for TM Evo? Should we start going for knockouts? I already got 2 Ethans in the discard pile. No, I guess let's go try to go for knockouts here. I feel like we're doing pretty well here. Go for the 170. Okay, there's a Quilava. We can't use it because we don't have any Cyndaquil that can evolve up. Okay, they Rare Candy Dusknoir first before Dragapults. They go for the Curse Blast. They knock out the Quilava. That's bad. See what we get here, boss. They only got, what, 5 cards now in their hand? I don't know. Like, even that Dusknoir play is pretty aggressive very early on in the game. But I guess it saved them some time. It probably brought them a turn. I know, maybe let's go for Super Rod, get those 3 back. Then flip the script. Nice, Vengeful Punch. Let's put that on the active. And let's go for damage. Wow, that's already half the prize cards. They didn't even get your Cloak into play. Pretty bad. Pal Pad. Yeah, either they got really bad luck or they're their first time playing Dragapult, maybe. Who knows? Rare Candy, okay. There's Dragapult. But they got no energy cards. Like, they would need something crazy like Crispin, search out the 2 energies, get them both into play. Or an energy card and Sparkling Crystal. See. Yeah, they don't even use the TM evolution. Looks like they have 0 energies in their hand. Yeah, there's really nothing to even Night Stretcher here. We're up to 290 damage here. Ultra Ball. They go into Duskull. See what they do here. Oh wow, they play the Iono. Go down in 2 cards. Yeah, 2 cards that we really don't need at this point. But yeah, they're totally done. Even if they, yeah, they just concede here. Nice, we do win it. I say let's go second here, have our opponent go first. I guess it's a pretty decent start. I guess we're just gonna get the 2 Ethans, Cyndaquil, and then 1 Fire Energy with the Ethan's Adventure. It looks like there's gonna be Mewtwo EX from Team Rocket, so pretty powerful deck, honestly. They already got 3 energies in a discard. They get 3rd Tarantula. Let's pass. And let's see what we can do here. And they already got Spidops into play on turn 2. 2 Spidops into play. Okay, looks like none of the Ethan's Adventures got prized here. So I guess get 2 Quilavas and Fire Energy. We are buying ourselves some pretty good time since the Mewtwo has a 3 retreat cost. Yeah, I'm just gonna get all of the Ethan's Adventures now. And let's end turn. 2 cards in their hand, what can they do? Charging up. I think that was the last energy that they got of their discard, and then they get the Mimikyu. Yeah, it doesn't help them that Mewtwo has a 3 retreat cost. Damage are we up to 230. Yeah, they got pretty unlucky there. And yeah, they don't have a single supporter card in their discard pile. Pretty bad. Let's put down the other Victini. And yeah, I guess we'll just go for Ethan's Adventure. That's pretty much all the Ethan's cards in the deck. I'm surprised they didn't concede yet. Because it is looking pretty bad for them. 300 damage. That is crazy. On a single prize Pokemon. There's Ultra Ball and Fire Energy. So I think one more Fire Energy is prized. Because that last Ethan's Adventure, we basically got everything from the deck. So it looks like one more Fire Energy got prized. Yeah, this is a done deal. There is no way they can make a comeback here, in my opinion. No, let's use Lana's Aid. That's 600 damage, because they are grass type. Yeah, this is like basically a sweep at this point. Pal Pad. So they have Team Rocket's Zapdos here, so some lightning type coverage. Yeah, they go for knockout. Let's see, Rare Candy. Yeah, I feel like we'd have to Night Stretcher the... Yeah, something maybe let's Ultra Ball Boss and Kieran and then Pal Pad them back later. Get Fezandipiti. Yeah, let's get Lana's actually. Can we pick up... Okay, there's the Night Stretcher. That is so unfortunate. We already used the Iono. And that Rare Candy's on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, just 2 prize cards remaining. They go for the Secret Box. So that was a pretty good Iono for them, I guess. Secret Box. Oh man, they got pretty unlucky there. No supporter cards for their Team Rocket deck. What did they get? Secret Box. They got the Factory, the Team Rocket's Giovanni, Counter Gain, and Night Stretcher. That was a really useful Iono for them. I feel bad now that we pretty much helped them a lot. They get Proton. So they can't play it this turn, but I guess next turn. Another Spidops. I'm just kind of afraid of not having that last Typhlosion set up there. Yeah, they just concede here. Nice, we're doing it. I said let's go second here. We have so many supporter cards that we can use. I feel like it's probably most ideal to go second. Hopefully we get Ethan's Adventure or the Arven. Wow, we get none of those. And looks like this is going to be Alakazam EX. More than likely. Buddy-Buddy Poffin. Yeah, looks like it's gonna be kind of a standard deck, maybe. It doesn't look like they're running any kind of shenanigans, really. They put Max Belt on Abra. I don't know, do we want the research? We will use the Lana's there. Yeah, let's just research. I really want to try and set up better. Wow, that was not way better at all. Yeah, I'm just gonna end turn. Oh wow. Turn to Alakazam. That's not too bad, honestly. Not bad at all. If only they had like more energies in play, it'd be more helpful. But yeah, we did lose Lana's 8 and 1 of the Ethan's Quilava, which isn't really the biggest deal because I'm pretty sure we run 4 copies of the Ethan's Quilava, so it shouldn't be a big problem. Let's see, they Earthen Vessel. Let's see, do they pick up Xatu? I don't think they do, no. No Xatu. Okay, we do get an Ethan's Adventure. That works out, we can get the 2 Quilava. And a Cyndaquil. So yeah, it looks like one Ethan's Adventure did get prized here. Yeah, I guess we'll just Ultra Ball both of these away. I just want to get that Victini so that we can take the knockout here. Do 50 damage. Let's see, Gravity Mountain. Okay, that's not too bad. We're going to Abra. Let's see, they have the Lily's Clefairy, so they're kind of prepared for Dragon type matchups. They get Kadabra, and they do get a second Psychic Energy. Not too bad. A Klefki. Ooh, yeah, they do unfortunately knock us out. Ooh, we do still strike them back for the 40 damage with the Vengeful Punch. Yeah, let's get Typhlosion, an energy card, and I guess a Quilava. Yeah, I guess it's pretty possible to 2 Cyndaquil. Kind of unfortunate, we didn't get to find a counter catcher here. Let's go for the Buddy Blast, do 230. Let's see, Secret Box. That's kind of unfortunate our ace card got prized like that. Let's see if they gust us. I feel like that'll be really the only way for them to get the lead here. Ultra Ball, TM Evolution, and Abra for Fezandipiti. That's a pretty good use of Ultra Ball. They draw 3. Are they gonna get Mew EX? Probably not. I don't think they would use Mew EX all too much, because Alakazam doesn't have the ability, so it's kind of hard to wall it out. Arven. Yeah, they get their Mimikyu, which is their only wall here, or Disruption, as well as the Klefki. I don't know why they put Mimikyu down. It's not like they'll be able to block anything, really. So yeah, let's pick up another Ethan's Adventure. Oh, looks like there's no more left. So we only used 3 of them. Maybe we should just go for... Well, maybe let's use the secret box here. Get Ultra Ball. And then we want Pal Pad. Now we still have 2 Typhlosion in the deck and 2 Night Stretchers. So let's Ultra Ball for the Typhlosion, and hopefully we can just pick up that energy card on the research. Nice, there's the energy card. Let's go for Flip the Script. And yeah, let's go for the knockout. 230. I think we just made it like 290. No, 310. Wow. So we have more than enough damage. 2 more prize cards. Let me pick up. Yeah, there's the last Ethan's Adventure and a Bravery Charm. Yeah, I'm just kind of surprised we didn't see Counter Catcher. Yeah, it's not a discard. It might have gotten priced or something. Yeah, that's pretty odd. Yeah, they basically lose this. Their only attacker is pretty much off the board. They go Flip the Script. And they set up fairly well, honestly. They had 3 Abras, if I recall correctly, in the beginning of the game. You know? I go for the Clairvoyant Sense. I'm assuming they're just going to concede pretty soon here. Because we got 2 bosses in hand. Only 11 cards left in the deck. Team Rocket's Watchtower. That really doesn't matter. Yeah, I really couldn't think of much that they could have done differently, honestly. I feel like them probably going first probably wasn't the most, was probably the first bad thing that didn't go well for them, and also they didn't get a chance to use the TM evolution, if I recall. They probably wound up Ultra Balling it away or something. Let's see. They pick up Cornerstone Stance, Ogerpon. So there's really nothing to wall off here. None of our Pokemon. Yeah, they just concede here. Well, those are all the games. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.